Joining my team today is my lovely assistant, Kurloz. And please give a big round of applause to our special guest, John's very own Lucis, Jade. Nice to have you all with us on this special occasion. In just a few minutes, our contestants will be coming out, and we will also choose some questions for them to answer. We have collected some online to save time, but you're welcome to submit any questions at any time. If you come up with one, just write it on the index card provided for you, raise your hand, and Dad will come and collect it from you. There's no guarantee it will get answered. Right, okay, every 5 minutes or so, a contestant will be eliminated by John, and a new one will be brought out. But before that, we have some very important rules. First of all, and this is very important, none of the contestants know who they're trying to win the heart of, nor does John know who any of them are. So you mustn't ask any questions that make it too obvious who anybody is. I apologize, I'm a little nervous. All questions are fair game to be asked to any contestant, otherwise it's just too hard to keep track of things. Please do not speak while anybody else is speaking. That way it makes everything a little too difficult for the audience, the contestants, and John himself to focus. It's just not all right. On a related note, cell phones. Just because I'm deaf doesn't mean everybody else is. If your cell phone goes off, I will find out, and I will take it from you, and Kurloz will make sure you never, ever see it again. I am also not blind. I can see you texting. Stop it. You are not here to have meaningless conversations with people you can talk to anytime. You're here to help John. So, turn it off, put it away, or get out. Please remain seated at all times, and in case of emergency, stay calm and you'll probably be fine. I would also like to point out this is not an 18+ panel. They didn't check your IDs when you came in, so please watch your language and your question content. Now, without further ado, I present to you So You Want to Date John Egbert. So, John, how are we feeling? Excited? Nervous?
A little nervous, I guess. I mean, this is kind of weird.
That's perfectly natural. Anyone would be nervous about finding their soulmate. But I promise you, everything is going to turn out wonderfully. I just know it.
If you say so.
Of course. So, can you give us an idea of the type of person you're looking to date?
Someone cool, I guess. Someone funny and nice to hang out with.
Oh, you are just too precious. Of course, isn't that what we all want? So, are you ready to get started?
Sure.
Great! Kurloz, you already brought them out. You were supposed to wait. It's okay. Kurloz, we found our first contestant. Oh my gosh, that is so fast! Alrighty let's start with our first question. What would you want to be written on your tombstone?
Well, I guess I want something about how awesome I died. Probably something that involves explosions, probably a faulty nuclear reactor.
Absolutely. Now, contestant number 2. You're looking good today, contestant number 2. You noticed about a person.
A person. I guess you really gotta actualize the hey, it's a person. You ain't even just standing there in your house. Sometimes they ain't real though, you know. But really, I think the first thing I really honestly notice in a person is that they're a person.
I noticed that as well. All right, contestant number 3. What's the most attractive part of a person?
Probably their personality. Anybody with a good personality is somebody I look for.
That's lovely. I like good personalities too. All right, contestant number 1. This is very convenient. If you could press a button and make anyone in the world explode, would you do it?
Yes.
Contestant number 2. What's a bad habit you have?
I don't really know that I got any bad habits. I have good habits in which, I'll pass on that one.
Thank you, contestant number 3. Very difficult hat to handle. Name 3 things you like about yourself.
I like that I'm a very bright person. I like that I can write prose.
Good.
And I like that I once slayed my enemies with wands and rode their corpses down a waterfall.
Very exciting. Thank you, contestant number 3. Contestant number 1. Oh, that works nicely. Where would you hide the body?
Well, in order to hide the body, you gotta make sure that no one's gonna go near it to be able to find it. And the most repulsive thing that I can think of, the thing that people don't want to go near, is probably something that's radioactive. So I think I'd stick it in a nuclear power plant. That'd be great. No one's gonna go near it.
Oh, yes, sounds a very good idea. Contestant number 2. Hold that, please. Thank you. What's your biggest fear?
Well, I guess my biggest fear would no one showing up. Like you just wait and wait forever, hoping that someone's gonna cross the ocean horizon, but they never come.
Oh, all right. Just one more question. What's your most prized possession?
Probably my violin. Music is very dear to me and I appreciate it greatly.
All right, lovely. Thank you, contestant number 3. Kurloz has just informed me that 5 minutes are up, so it's time for John to eliminate the first contestant. John, this is a very important decision. Whoever you eliminate, you can never, ever date, ever.
What? But this is just a game, right? It doesn't matter what I do after this, right?
Oh, no, John, this is so much more than that. Whoever you pick today will be your mate, but for life. It's the rules.
What? I never said that!
Of course I did. It was in your contract.
That's not fair. You didn't tell me.
You really have to read the fine print, John, but anyway, you're wasting time. Come on, who's it gonna be? Who do you dismiss all possible hope of ever being with ever?
Well, I don't know. Contestant number 1 kind of scared me. Contestant.
Contestant number 1, I am so their contestant number 1 out and bring in contestant number 4. Thank you, Kurloz. Contestant number 4, hello! Hold this, please.
Do I have to?
Yes. All right, contestant number 4, what is your biggest inspiration?
Probably the fact that I hate everybody. It motivates me to stay away from people and work on the things that I'm working on.
Thank you, Dad. Okay, contestant number 4, thank you. Contestant number 2, hold this, please. Have you ever had a rumor spread about you?
I don't think rumors are very nice things. However, I do suppose that there was one. There was once a rumor that I might not be the most hygienic one of any one of us trolls. However, I can assure this is much, much untrue. Do you know how much care I give into my lovely Wesley boss that comes out of my think fan?
I'm sure we cannot imagine. Thank you, contestant number 2. If you were a type of ice cream, what flavor would you be?
Vanilla, but with chocolate chips. Something plain, but with something good inside of it.
Please, thank you, contestant number 3. Contestant number 4, hold. Contestant number 4, hold it. All right. Let's see. Do you think... How much does the hemospectrum matter to you?
Well, it doesn't really matter considering I'm probably going to be dead really quickly anyway, so it's not really important in retrospect considering we're all going to die in the end.
Very pleasant. Thank you, contestant number 4. Contestant number 2. If you had one wish, what would you wish for?
I really like this color. If I had one wish, I wish that every single day that all my friends and everyone else who's like all up and friendly people could just be friendly together. You know, not killing people, not hiding the bodies in atomic wastebands and all that. Just chilling out, being friends. I'd even slam a Fago with ya.
Yeah, maybe later. All right, contestant number 3. What kind of skills or talents do you have?
As previously mentioned, I think I'm a pretty good musician, and I'm not a terrible writer, though I don't care to share my prose.
I understand.
It's a very personal thing.
Great. All right, thank you, contestant number 3. Contestant number 4. Hold it. Shush. All right, if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Well, that's not exactly relative, but probably the ability to eliminate everybody who decides to post spam online. Those people are the bane of my existence. Do they even know what they're doing when they're posting those in the forums? They just keep going on and on and on, and it ruins and clutters everything for everybody else, and just makes life completely miserable, especially when it's around.
Thanks, contestant number 4. All right, contestant number 2. Oh, you want to pick one? You can go ahead.
I want to pick it.
All right, how do you feel about Nick Cage?
I do believe that a special somebody that may or may not quote one of my quadrants already has educated me about Troll Nick Cage. I believe they are something similar. I believe he said something along the lines of, he's really dumb and overrated, and there's annoying people who really, really like him. However, I think he's a nice guy, and I envy his jawline.
Thank you, contestant number 2. Contestant number 3. Gosh, you guys, are you a risk taker?
I suppose I am.
That's great. Right? You always have to take risks in life, contestant number 3. Thank you, contestant number 4. Hold the hat. your idea of a perfect first date?
Any scenario that I don't end up seeing them a second time, probably.
Aren't you just a charmer? Contestant number 2. Do you hold grudges?
I don't really think I'm a very rageful person myself. I believe in even if someone does something as maybe messed up and really scary as pushing things off cliffs or making people go fly, pupa fly, you should still maybe possibly sit down your enemy with a good old-fashioned fago and hope they don't push you off a cliff.
I think so too. Thank you, contestant number 2. All right, this last question for this one. Tell us a secret.
I try not to keep secrets. I prefer to be more of an open book.
All right, thank you, contestant number 3. It is time. John, we were supposed to have a wireless microphone, but that's okay. John, it's time again. Who's it gonna be?
Let's back up a little. Darn, they're all so great.
Right?
I'll have to eliminate contestant number 4, probably.
I completely agree with you. Contestant number 4, I'm sorry. Please bring out contestant number 5, Kurloz. Contestant number 5, hello. Please hold the hat. You guys are not very good at questions. Who's better, Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
NSYNC.
Contestant number 2. What is your special attack? No, we're not going to do that one. If the world was ending, what would you do?
What? Is that the thing that I need to be all up and worried about things?
Of course not. No. The world isn't ending. If it was hypothetically, what would you do?
I guess I would sit in my hive and eat fago.
Great. Contestant number 3. What do you value most in life?
My friends. They're some of the most important people in my life, and I would do anything to protect them.
No, you contestant number 5. So sweet. All right. Contestant number 5. What's your favorite date movie?
Favorite date movie? Back to the Future. Definitely not.
Back to the Future. Good choice. Contestant number 2. What's your favorite pickup line?
Sloppy makeouts?
What's your idea of an exciting adventure?
I suppose, perhaps going exploring in a wooded area with somebody I enjoy the company of.
There's a lot of good things to do in the woods, aren't there, Kurloz? Oh, my contestant number 5. Describe your best friend.
Oh, my best friend. I got a couple of those, but my best friend would probably be this dorky kid who doesn't have the best taste in movies or actors. Not good, not at all, but he's a cool kid. Not bad.
Nice. All right, contestant number 2.
I'm gonna give it a chance.
What's the worst place you've ever been to?
The worst place? Sometimes the inside of my mind.
Thanks, contestant number 2. Contestant number 3. Can you guys see better this way? I think you can. guys have awful handwriting. Would you move to be with your partner?
I think if I was in a place where I could afford to do so, I would, especially if I really cared about them.
Thank you, contestant number 3. All right, John, it's time. It's time once again. Important decision. It's getting narrowed down very quickly. There's only one more contestant to come out. Who is it going to be?
There's a lot of pressure in this.
It's a life-changing decision, John. You have to be certain.
So you kindly refuse to tell me. Anyways, I probably would have to choose to eliminate contestant number 3.
Contestant number 3. So sorry. Thank you for joining us, contestant number 3. Contestant number 6. And a hush fell out of the crowd. Contestant number 5. Here we go. Is there good in everyone?
Oh, I mean, I don't think good and bad is actually like a black and white thing. Some people are good, some people are bad, but no, there isn't good in everyone.
Thank you, contestant number 5. Very suitable. All right, contestant number 2. What's your most embarrassing moment?
My most embarrassing moment. Maybe it's giving all these private thoughts and information out to what seems to be a lot of people.
Yes, but it's all for John. Thank you, contestant number 2. Contestant number 6. What's your biggest insecurity?
Well, I had a moment where there was someone that I was unable to protect. I intend not to make that mistake again.
Yeah, thank you, contestant number 6. Contestant number 5. What would you want to be famous for?
There's so much stuff I'd like to be famous for, like my irony and my awesome blogging. If you haven't seen my blog, you should check it out. Yeah, you should check it. Probably my sick rhymes.
Sick rhymes. All right, thank you, contestant.
Check that out too, yeah.
Are they on your blog?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, contestant number 5. If you were a fruit, what fruit would you be?
A tomato?
Great, we're just gonna stand here for just a second for no reason, apparently. Thank you, contestant number 5. Contestant number 6. If you had one wish, what would you wish for?
I would wish that, well, all of my friends were still around. I was unable to treat them the way that I now know that I should have. And I would have protected more than just one.
Thank you, contestant number 6. Contestant number 5. What's your favorite movie?
Didn't you ask me that already?
Maybe. If you could meet any celebrity, who would it be?
Celebrity. Well, I am a celebrity myself. All on the sidewalk and hardly walk around.
You have to be a celebrity to get on this show.
Yeah. My good friend Snoop Dogg, I probably like.
Oh, he's not Snoop Lion anymore, is he? What? I don't know. Contestant number 2. Oh, wait. Wait. Do you prefer Africa, Trickster Africa, or Grimdark Africa?
They all sound wonderful.
Thanks, contestant number 2. Contestant number 6.
connection. Particularly, I would like to go to perhaps a pasture. We could eye all of the grazing.
Thanks, contestant number 6. All right, contestant number 5. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Nope. I changed my mind. Can you twerk? It's really important for a relationship, I'm sure.
Twerking. That's the thing. Could you demonstrate it for me?
I'm not sure that's appropriate. Kurloz, what do you think? You know, I haven't practiced in a while. I'm sorry. Maybe.
I can't twerk.
That may be a game killer, contestant number 5. Just hold on. They might be able to overlook it. What is your opinion of Betty Crocker? Troll Betty Crocker. Thanks, contestant number 2. Contestant number 6. What flavor of cake would you say you are?
Probably something with a strong, dark flavor. Perhaps a troll German chocolate cake.
Sounds delicious. Okay. All right, contestant number 5. I can't even read that. What do you feel about how do you feel about public displays of affection?
Public displays of affection. I guess I'm alright with it, yeah.
Thanks, contestant number 5. Contestant number 2. Boxers, briefs, or panties?
What are those?
Thanks, contestant number 2. We already had this one. If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Milk?
That certainly is a meal, I'm sure. Contestant number 2, do you have any phobias?
Phobias. Like stuff I'm afraid of.
Yes.
I guess I'm afraid of not being a hero and not being able to save my friends again.
That's very sweet, but it's not really a phobia. Phobias are like things. Such as puppets.
Puppets are cool. Yeah, fine. Puppets.
Puppets, everybody. All right, contestant number 2. That is so long. Long questions. What was the last lie you told?
I guess the last lie I might have told is for maybe an aforementioned person that I mentioned before that I might have filled a quadrant when they ask if you're okay and you are like, yeah, man, but maybe you aren't okay, but they already got everything on their shoulders and you just don't want to be that last thing.
Absolutely, contestant number 2. Very sweet, contestant number 6. Do you get along with your family?
Yes, well, we've never made physical contact without a few broken bones, but I promise you it is completely mutual.
Thank you, contestant number 6. All right, everybody. It's time for the lightning round. We're going to ask questions very quickly, and our 3 contestants will answer them as in like one word or one phrase answers. All right. Contestant number 5. What's your favorite season? Fall. Contestant number 2. What's your favorite candle scent?
Rutabaga.
Contestant number 6. What's your favorite show?
My Little Hoof Beast.
Contestant number 5. What's your favorite word?
Irony.
Contestant number 2. Chunky or smooth peanut butter?
I like all types of peanut butter.
Contestant number 6. What's your favorite food?
Milk again?
Right. Okay. All right. Contestant number 5. What's your favorite kind of muffin?
Muffin?
Yes.
Oh, apple cinnamon.
All right. Contestant number 2. Coffee or tea?
Fago.
Number 6. What would be your superpower of choice? We already had that one. Contestant number 6. What's your favorite smell?
Sweat.
Not so much. Contestant number 5. Contestant number 5. What is your spirit animal?
Spirit animal, crows.
Contestant number 2. What's your favorite color?
Purple. I don't know.
So you want red. Okay. Contestant number 6. What's your favorite candy?
I particularly enjoy milk duds.
Contestant number 6. Contestant number 5. What adjective would a close friend use to describe you?
Cool.
Contestant number 2. What's your favorite sound?
Honk.
Right. I ran out of questions. Somebody give me a one-word question. Sollux. JK. There lies. I'm sorry. I know who you are. Sollux. Okay.
How strong are you?
How strong are you?
I am ludicrously strong.
Contestant number 6. All right, that's all we have for the lightning round. It's time to wrap it up. John, it's time. Are you ready? This is the most important decision of your entire life. They're going to be your mates for life. Who is it going to be? Contestant number 5, contestant number 2, or contestant number 6? You can eliminate one first if that helps you out.
Well, as long as they last, I'm gonna have to eliminate contestant number 2.
Sorry, contestant number 2. Kurloz, please escort my contestant number 2 out. All right. So contestant number 5 or contestant number 6?
Don't worry, contestant number 2, I feel you on Betty Crocker. Golly. This is a hard decision.
I know it's so difficult, but it's really important and you need to do it quickly.
Can I at least have my seat back first?
Fine.
I might have to say contestant number... What numbers were they again?
The first one who, how to describe their favorite word was irony, and it's number 5. And the one whose favorite smell was sweat is number 6.
Ew. I guess I might have to just choose contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, congratulations! Meet your new matesmate for life! Oh, this is so wonderful! Oh my god, this is totally my own thing! All right, guys, all right. This is so hang on. and John, I now pronounce you human married. Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure. Look at them, everybody. Look at them. Aren't they adorable? We have a cruise set for you. You better go on your honeymoon. Okay? All right. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us. Some of your handwriting sucked, but your questions were great. We really appreciate you being here with us today. The video will be online eventually. It will be in the Nekocon tag on Tumblr, and it will also be on YouTube. So thanks, everybody,